Once there was a man named Jack. From the outside, he appeared like any other person, going through his daily routines, holding down a steady job, and engaging with friends and family. But inside, Jack was sinking, lost in a sea of emptiness. His life, which once felt full of promise, had become dull, a monotonous cycle of waking up, working, and going to bed. He couldn't remember the last time he felt joy, the last time something made him smile. Every day felt the same, like he was walking through a fog that he couldn't shake. At work, Jack's performance was slipping. He found it hard to concentrate, and even simple tasks felt overwhelming. His colleagues noticed the change, but no one asked if he was okay. Jack kept to himself, preferring the silence of his thoughts to the awkwardness of conversation. At night, the loneliness seemed even more suffocating. His mind replayed every mistake he had ever made, every last opportunity. He questioned everything about himself, his worth, his purpose, his future. The isolation felt incapable, like he was trapped inside a shell, unable to reach out for help or even express what was wrong. One evening, after another long day, Jack found himself walking aimlessly down the street. His feet led him to a park, a place he used to enjoy visiting when he was younger. He sat on a bench, staring at the darkened sky, hoping for some sort of relief, something to break the endless cycle, but all he found was silence, broken only by the distant hum of traffic. Suddenly, a voice interrupted his thoughts. A woman, probably in her 50s, sat down next to him. Her eyes were kind, though her face was weathered by years of experience. She didn't ask him what was wrong or try to offer advice. Instead, she simply said, "Sometimes it's okay to just sit in the quiet." Jack was taken aback by her words. He had been so busy drawing in his own head that he had not realized how much he needed someone to just be there. Without expectation, without judgment, they sat together in silence. And for the first time in a long while, Jack felt something close to peace. The woman eventually stood to leave, and as she did, she offered him a gentle smile. "You are not alone," she said softly before walking away. That night, Jack returned home with a small but significant realization. The weight of depression didn't have to be home born alone. While he didn't have the answers yet, the brief moment of connection, the simple act of shared silence, was a reminder that there were still things worth living for. It was not much, but it was a start. Jack understood then that healing didn't come in grand gestures, but often in the quiet moments of connection, however brief they may be. It was the beginning of a long road, but for the first time in a while, Jack felt like he was not walking it entirely alone.